All right, guys, we got the 120, and we just rolled into a little afternoon project. I'm not for sure what we got, to be honest with you. Something about a dry dam and a log jam, so let's go check it out. All right, guys, so here's what's going on. The first half of this project, I guess. I don't know if you can see that orange pipe right there, but that catches all the water coming out of that upper field down to here. I don't know if there used to be a dam here and washed out, or if there never was a dam here, but either way, there needs to be a dam here. So I'm not going to get too carried away with this. We're going to cut a little bit of a keyway in here, at least strip the vegetation off, and then this bank over here behind me, I'm hoping we can get some decent dirt out of it, put up here and get, this isn't going to be pretty, this is just going to be a quick get it done, let them get planted. They're wanting to plant this yet this evening. And then this fall, this has been one of those projects this fall. He's talking about having us coming back in here and actually making that transition between the two fields where they can, I don't know if they'll be able to farm it, but at least wants to be able to brush hog it so they can, you know, maintain it and keep the vegetation knocked down, keep the trees knocked down, and all that good jazz. So I'm hoping I can find some good dirt up here on this hill. Guarantee I'm probably going to hit a stump coming through at some point. We don't need you, tree, so we'll get rid of you. And make somewhat of a little dry dam catch basin thingy here, so the water stops washing across the field. Yep, that's some decent dirt. That's going to work. Get this stuff stripped off here. So actually looks like some halfway decent clay there, so we should be able to do something with that. But I got you guys sitting outside there. I'll let you watch, and we're gonna build us a dry dam real quick in a hurry, I guess. All right, guys, this is what we ended up with. It's about 5 feet tall. I don't know. There's absolutely nothing pretty or scientific about it, but it's a quick 20-minute job that'll serve its purpose. We're talking about like this fall coming back in here. You can't see it now as the brush is there, but reshaping this whole slope, and we'll probably kind of feather that bank in and redo it. So this should be effective enough to get us through the summer until they harvest this fall and go back. Right there where that little tree's at is kind of a low spot, so it's about a foot and a half lower than the rest of the dam. So, and it's about the top of the pipe. So worst case scenario, if we do get a really toad strangler crazy rain, if it has to, it can escape out and around without going over the dam and washing it out. So creek's just right there. Hope that makes sense. So I guess we're on to project number 2 here, which is remove logjam. Before we remove logjam, we must find logjam. So yeah, let's go on a logjam hunt, I guess. I'm gonna start by looking in the creek. That sounds like a good spot for a logjam. My dry dam, it looks a lot prettier from a distance. It's one of those, what in the world am I doing? I already get stuck. It's one of those 50 feet, 50 mile an hour, even though the track don't do 50 mile an hour. Looks a lot better. Better pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm about to go in a sucker hole over here, I think. That's wet. New route. Well, I think I found our log jam. I don't know if you can see down there in the creek, but it's not that bad, but the problem is it's not going to be that easy to get to. I got this big tree right there. That's the root of the problem, or lack of its roots caused the problem. Whatever, you know what I mean. So I guess I'm going to try to pull it up out of there, and then I may have to find a way down there in the creek to get the rest. Not really for sure how this is going to go. I don't know if you guys can see down in there, but there is crap everywhere. So just real quick, what happens is all this stuff gets wadded up here in the creek, and the water starts going around it. The next thing you know, it's eating out in the field. See how it's eating that big wad out over there? So basically we got to get the stuff out of the creek so the water can go back down the channel and stop eating out Chris's field. Sounds simple, right? Yeah, it's a good way to lose a track hoe. See what happens. Alright guys, what's going on here is I ended up, there was no way I was reaching across this creek. It was probably every bit of, I don't know, 65, maybe 70 feet across. Even if I would have had the super stick with me, I still couldn't reach across it and done what I needed to do. So I kind of shimmied myself down the creek bank here, and I'm trying to kind of get stuff shuffled to where I can get up on top and get it out. Most creeks in our area have like a rock bottom. This creek does not. I don't know how deep the mud is I'm sitting on, but it's deep. I'm being really careful here, and if you watch closely, you can kind of see the dirt. It's just like I'm sitting on a big old bowl of Jello. So a little nerve-wracking, but I was doing everything I could to kind of, there you go, see how that ground, I mean, it just moves way out there. Kind of doing everything I could to just ensure that I stayed on top of it here. I think I'll let this play out because I just think it's some neat footage. It may make a boring video for some, and you guys can fast forward if you want to, but just kind of neat. I think I ended up taking some logs and kind of cribbing myself up a little bit, and there's no need to get this creek looking pretty. We just got to get the stuff out of the way. Mother Nature is going to come through at some point and do what it wants to do and get everything back. We just got to get the water to where it can flow freely down the channel here. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to get everything shuffled over into that little hole right there. So once I get back up on top, I can grab it and get it thrown out in the field, if you know what I mean. I know it's kind of hard to see because I was there and I was living it, but watch that dirt. It was like a wave out in front of it. It's just, and I'm just being really gentle right here, just making sure I don't suck myself into a hole I can't get out of, if that makes sense. But you see how much the traco is moving there, and you can see the dirt and the ground kind of moving around. It's like I'm sitting on a big waterbed or something. I don't know, but I'll let this play out here for a little bit. You can kind of see me, I don't know if struggle is the word, but just kind of being really gentle and just really paying attention to what I'm doing here. See, I'm concerned that I'm going to get myself too deep and not be able to get out. So basically I'm going to steal me a log here and get up on that log and try to reach across. And that's like the last big one I got to get over there, is reach across to get that last big one. And what you can't see up above is like right here, there's this is a huge sycamore tree, and it's buried down underneath everything else. It may have been what started, I don't know what started. Look at the size of this tree we're pulling up out of the bottom of this thing. I mean, it's just crazy. So anyways, I'll let you guys watch me fiddle fart around with these trees, trying to get them up out of the creek, and then we'll get this mess cleaned up. All right, guys, that was pretty much the last big piece to come out of there. Now it's just a matter of getting our mess cleaned up. Chris wanted me to pack all that stuff across the field. I don't know, it's probably about 150 yards across there. There was already a brush pile there. I guess this is why my undercarriage is always wore out on my track hoe. But anyways, just trying to kind of get everything tidied up down here in the creek, and like I said, Mother Nature is going to take care of the rest of it, and then get the mess cleaned up here on top, get all the stuff packed across the field, and should be good to go. Because at this point, I don't know, it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and Chris is on his way down to start planting. So get her cleaned up and get out of here. Alright guys, there's what she looks like after we're all done. It ain't the prettiest there, but trust me, whenever we get a flash flood here tonight, Mother Nature will take care of that. I threw some of this loose stuff back in the hole here. Hopefully it'll start healing itself back up, but man, there were some logs down in there, and that was soft. That's pretty much it for this afternoon's adventure. I got attacked by a dang horsefly. It ate the crap out of me. But I'm loading up and heading out of here. Catch you guys on the next one. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that video. If you could just take a few seconds to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe button, and tap the bell so you'll catch the next video. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram and dirtperfect1.com.
Thanks for watching. Bye!
See you on the next one.